Thomas, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. You?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Nice to speak to you. Brentford 13 unbeaten, you've beaten 3 Premier League teams so far, and you're still saying that Newcastle are the massive favourites for this match. Are you being totally honest there?
And I think you need to look at the two leagues. I can see that Newcastle are in the Premier League, and I believe if you ask the Newcastle players if they have to play against us, I believe that they think they're a better team than us. I hope they do. Else they shouldn't play in the Premier League. So from that perspective, I think they are still favourites. I agree with you that we are in a good place, and if we're done well in the Carabao Cup, and we have believed that we can do something in the game. But I still think we need to say that they are favourites, or else there shouldn't be a difference in level between them, the two leagues. And also it also show my respect to Newcastle. I think they are a good side with some high quality players.
Thomas, you've got Ivan Toney, the leading scorer in the Championship with 16 goals. He spent 3 years at Newcastle and barely got a kick. How much of a mission is he on to impress in this match?
I think Ivan have an inner drive and determination to reach the highest possible level. I don't know exactly this, but there's always situation in all of our careers that inspired us or is irritating us enough to make sure that we're working hard every single day, or he's working hard every single day to try to prove some people wrong. I know that Ivan have big ambitions, and of course he would like to prove that he could have played in the Prem.
Can we just get a check on the team news and any illness information? Obviously Newcastle have had COVID problems the last few weeks. Are you COVID clear? And what's the injury news after Reading?
All COVID clear. Just got the results back, so that's a positive. That's a positive result. They're all negative. That's difficult, huh? So that's positive, I guess, that we're all negative. Injury-wise, Pontus will still be out, but he'll be available for Cardiff. The rest will be assessed and see if some of them could make it. One thing for sure, Christian Nørgaard will be involved in the squad.
Yeah, what a thing for him to get back on the pitch after being out for so long. I mean, are we going to see him finally on the pitch again? He's not played since October, has he?
Yeah, I am pretty sure we'll see him on the pitch. I just need to find out if he's starting or coming off the bench.
Just finally from me, Thomas, Emiliano Marcondes is being linked with other clubs. Will he be signing a new deal, or will you listen to the right offer next month for him?
First and foremost, I highly rate Emiliano Marcondes. I think he's a very good player for us, who is a really team player that's doing everything for the team, but still with abilities to create chances and goals. I hope that he signs for us, but yeah, I don't know, honestly. But
what does he want to do?
What, sorry?
What does he want to do?
That's a good question. I think to be fair, I think you need to ask Emiliano about that.
Okay, thanks, Thomas. Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hi, Thomas. How are you?
I'm good, Ian. How are you?
Very well. So what would it mean to lead Brentford into a semi-final of a major cup competition for the first time in their history?
Of course, that is a very big opportunity for all of us, all staff members and players involved in the game tomorrow. All the fans are watching. So of course we wanna do our very best to do that. As I said before, we're going to face a good side from Premier League in Newcastle, but we believe in our chance and we will go for it.
You've already beaten Southampton and Fulham in this competition. Do you think Newcastle are tougher than those two sides? I mean, you look at the Premier League table, they're not the toughest side you've faced from the Premier League so far this season.
I think when we rate different teams. Of course, we do an assessment. We've done a big analysis of them. I think they have some clear strength in the way they break and the pace they have going forward. I think that's a big thing. I think actually they defend well. They're difficult to break down, and I think if we've got Shelby to run the show, will be a problem for us. To say if they're better or worse than Fulham, Southampton or West Brom, I think that's very difficult to say. Some will look at the league table in the Premier League and say that maybe Southampton are better, but on the day it's very difficult to say how good a level that will come. I expect a top quality team.
Ivan Toney only played twice when he was at Newcastle. So far for you, he's averaging nearly a goal a game. I mean, it's not far off a goal a game. Has he been even better than you thought he would be when you signed him in the summer?
Of course, I'll be honest. If you said to me that when we signed him that he will score close to average goal per game, I would say, I'll take that any day. Of course, but if you on the flip side ask me if I believed in him that he could be another 25 goal scorer in leading the front for the Bees, I would say yes. That was my strong belief. Of course, I knew that we need to work with him and he need to work with us, and we need to go forward together. But we had that big belief that he could be the leading goal scorer for us, because that was the abilities we saw when we recruited him. What you're going to learn when you are working close with a player is that how's his personality, how's his mentality, and that has been bang on, and he just want to improve and get better, and his hunger for goals are immense. So it's a really good player.
And it's obviously a testament to your coaching ability, because in the summer you let £60 million worth of talent walk out the door to Ollie Watkins and Saïd Benrahma, and yet it doesn't appear that Brentford are massively missing that £60 million worth of talent.
Yeah, no, I think we've done fine, but it's as you said, it always demands a lot of work to see, and not only from me but also from my very skillful staff and a top recruitment department, because it's not easy just to we just replace him. Tell me or show me clubs would just replace a 25 goal scorer with another one, and now we've done it, or close to do it, 2 times in a row. Of course, I think we can take a bit of praise for that. The club in whole, recruitment department, sporting directors, owner, me, my staff, the players in the squad, and of course the players who are stepping up, in this case Ivan. So I think it's a combination of a lot of things, but and actually I think as a team we're doing good, but it was the first time I really saw my team click in the first half against Watford and the first 30 minutes against Reading. That's why I thought, oh yes, now we're showing some of the bits I would like to have the team that time of football to play that. But we all know that in football it's rare that you just play, or you never play 46 perfect games. You maybe play 5 to 10 in a year.
My final question, I remember speaking to you at the stadium back in August before your first ever competitive game against Wickham in this competition. At what point did this competition start to get serious for you? Because at that point, it was, reaching any big stage was a long way off. So at what point did you start to think this is now getting serious?
I would say, I think actually Wickham, of course we could have moved that date of the game, but the team we put out on the pitch, that was the best possible team we could play against Wickham. And then I would say that we tried to put the best possible team out on the pitch every single time. But I must say, when we saw the lineup of Southampton in the second round, and they put the strongest possible team they could, then I thought, okay, this could be good fun if we could beat them. And then it actually just went game by game.
Brilliant. Well, good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Hi, Thomas. It's Phil here.
Hi, Phil.
Firstly, then, can I just ask you in regards to, there's been talk about Ivan Toney, but the players in the squad, the likes of Ivan, who's been at Newcastle, Sergi, who was at Liverpool, Josh, who came through the ranks at Arsenal, like Dominic, when they get a chance to play against teams that are Premier League teams, it's almost half a chance, isn't it, for them to say, yeah, look, we are Premier League players. We've come through those sort of ranks. We've come through those areas. We may not be there at the moment, but it's somewhere that we potentially deserve to be.
I definitely feel when we play against Premier League teams in the Cup, FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, it's a good chance for us as a club team and the individual player to show what we're capable of, because that's, we can't get a closer comparison than play against them. So that's why also the Cup is so interesting, because Newcastle know that we will give everything, and we know when we're playing Oxford or Wycombe, Wycombe was, sorry, they were Championship, but some other teams when we play, there's League 2 or League 1. I tried that a few times now. They give everything, and it's very, very difficult to just beat them, because they want to prove either the direct opponent wrong, or prove that they are just as good, or they maybe had a chance, as you just said, with the good examples that some players have been in these Premier League clubs and they didn't get the chance they maybe deserved, or whatever. So there's just an extra motivation edge to the game. But the flip side to that is that if you want to be a Premier League player, it's not that shiny, that night where you can shine under the floodlights in a cup tournament. It is every single day. It's the dark hours where you're working very hard. So in the end, you prove that you actually week after week can play there. But of course, we love the challenge for tomorrow.
And how much does the squad take from a confidence point of view, from the fact you've already beaten 3 teams from the division above, a division that obviously barring a couple of incidents you could have been in yourself?
I think it's a boost, definitely, that we can see that if we hit the high level on the day, we are very difficult to play against, and we have a good chance. And as you said, now we've done it 3 times, so why shouldn't we be able to do it the 4th time? But that said, still with the massive respect of Newcastle, that we know will put everything out there, and they'll do everything they can to have a chance to win a big trophy. So yeah, we're ready, we're confident, but that attitude where I say we're confident but we're very, very humble, because we know we're facing a big and tough task.
Yeah, hungry and humble is something that's definitely applicable to your squad. In regards to what's happened already, I mean, you are part of a historic part of Brentford's history. The move to the new ground away from Griffin Park, first time in the quarterfinals of the League Cup as well. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to the club to be able to achieve this in a knockout competition, to go one stage further into a semi-final? Is that something that you take a lot of pride out of?
Yeah, I think it's. I think you all, in a way, want to be a part of history, or write a new chapter in this beautiful club's history book. And when you have the chance just in front of you, it's so important that we, absolute give everything we can to take that chance. And I said that to the players after training today, and I said it just after the win on Saturday against Reading. It's on to the next one. It's on to do everything we can to write a new chapter. So yeah, we're just looking forward to it. We're excited. And we will do our best to attack the opportunity.
Jeremy asked earlier about how Christian is looking forward to being back out. There is a coach to have Christian Norgard available again, considering how important he was last season. It gives you great options, doesn't it? You must be chomping at the bit to see what he can do, just as much as he is.
Oh yeah, he's he can't wait to get out there. And we are looking forward to use him on the pitch again. We all know how important he was for us last year, and we know will be very important for us this year. So we can't wait to get him up to speed, and hopefully he can hit the ground running tomorrow, one way or another, coming off the bench or starting. But it will be good to have him involved again. Said to that, we all know that Vitali have done amazing, but Christian is still Christian.
And these are tough times, Thomas. I mean, obviously what's happened, especially in London and the South East over the last few days, there is a sense that I get from you and from the squad that there is a way of at least giving the fans, some reasons to be cheerful, some reasons to smile. That the way that you go about your business on the pitch, the success that you've been given. This is another chance, isn't it, really, to give Brentford fans certainly an early Christmas present.
Yeah, definitely, because as you said, I can imagine that just like all other Londoners, the Bees fans, a lot of them will be affected by these Tier 4 restrictions, and it's about giving people something, a small light in the dark, hopefully, and that will definitely be in my final motivational speech tomorrow, to go out there and make the fans proud and play for them.